Jugging them bricks, don't for the licks. Nigga rubber band and pocket don't fit. Nigga we stick, go bad and thick. Ass so found and fuck with 2 pigs. She screamed Tasmiko's the best. Y'all know what's up. It's your boy Tasmiko in the cut, nigga. Oh, is this shit set up right? Alright, we'll leave it right there. But I just went to the store right now. I had to re-up on some lighters. Your boy got like 10 lighters. I literally be wasting all these fucking lighters. Probably like one a day, depending on how much I smoke. And if I smoke out of a bong or a piece or some shit, then yeah, that shit is gone within the day. But if we are just sparking up blunts and shit like that, it won't take too long. Unless it's a fat ass wood. Fat ass woods be taking a cool minute to light. But we're gonna get into this inside T Grizzley. I don't know why I said Grizzly. Well, how did I say it? T Grizzley. I don't know. Inside T Grizzley's $500,000 jewelry heist. $500,000, nigga. Not 50 grand, $500,000. Holy shit. I saw this shit. When was it? Yesterday that they posted it? I want to react to it so bad and I wanted to watch it so bad. I'm like, no, I can't. I gotta wait until the fucking sunlight is out and shit so I can watch it. But now that the sunlight is out, we got our blunt, we ready, we gonna fucking watch this shit. But before we do, like this video because you know this shit's gonna be lit. Subscribe and turn on post notifications for more lit videos like this. Let's get it. This shit's not fucking... Alright, let's get this.
The FBI is working to learn if 4 men arrested for a robbery at a local jewelry store are tied to similar crimes across the country.
Why you don't fuck with me?
Jerry?
Oh, you stole my shit!
What I steal from you, bro? I'm about to send you your money back.
Police say these 3 men walked into this Jarrett near a busy shopping area Tuesday night around 7 with hammers.
Oh.
That's crazy. I just can't believe that happened here.
We checked their backgrounds and all 4 men are from Detroit.
Somebody's life story that I've always appreciated.
Alright. Okay. I don't know why I thought it was T Grizzley that got his jewelry robbed from the jewelry store and shit. You know, they were probably making it, designing it, or it was ready and they just went there at the right time, or he went to go clean it up. I don't know. I just thought that's how it was, but this motherfucker was the one that did the heist. Sick ass nigga, dog.
Was T Grizzley.
Okay.
Consistently good rapper. I always look forward to hearing one of his verses, but a lot of people I don't think know his full story. This is a man who was destined for university, but somehow ended up in Kentucky on the floor with a gun pointed to his head in the middle of a jewelry heist, right? He was trying to pull off. So this particular story covers his younger days when he was casing out robberies, spanning across multiple different states, and this iconic moment when a dude confronted him after the fact to yell at him for stealing his Xbox back in the day.
You stole my fucking Xbox One, my fucking MacBook, my fucking iPhone. I had a $190 in that bitch.
Yo, you know that nigga ain't giving shit back, dog. That shit, he don't even have that shit anymore. That shit is long gone. Long gone sold, nigga. Like, yo, what the fuck? That's some funny shit. Did he call him like years later? Or
we're gonna get into all this,
or
but first,
what?
let me show you my song of the day. This is Oreo J. Check it out.
That. Come on, nigga. You're on some bullshit right now.
But first, let me show you my song of the day. This is Oreo J. Check him out.
Nigga, I don't want to listen to this shit.
Everybody in America knows Detroit is a tough city. They've been through a lot.
I went back instead of going forward. I'm a fucking
Underprivileged,
idiot.
and its manufacturing industry got absolutely decimated. A lot of hardworking people were left with no work, no jobs, nothing to sustain life with. You could travel to Flint, Michigan and find out the water crisis over there where people were not getting clean water to drink and the government has not done a thing about it. Now the story of Detroit comes with harshness, and T Grizzley's story is no different.
Are you
He
serious?
grew up in a family of drug dealers. His mama was a drug dealer, his pops, his auntie, everybody around him was selling dope. But a lot of people, they see T Grizzley and they got
man, that's what I say, dog. Like, how the fuck does the government expect for everybody to do better and all that shit if those motherfuckers ain't doing nothing for the community? You feel me? Like, that's one thing that dude pisses me off. Like, right now, when I went to the store, dog, I didn't even know what liquor store to even choose from, because there's literally 3 fucking liquor stores by my house, dog. A liquor store over here on this side, there's a 7-Eleven, and then on the other side back here, there's another 7-Eleven, 7-Eleven right there. Literally, it's all around my neighborhood and shit. So it's like, nigga, you just trying to kill us and shit. And we, even though we killing each other and shit, like, you want us to do better and stop the violence and all that shit, but nigga, you're fucking us over with all this bullshit. Like, did you see that fucking water, nigga? That shit was dirty as fuck. It looked like they just picked it out of the
This is a kid who was destined for university, getting accepted to major in finance, despite coming from an environment of material destitute. Now, just as T Grizzly was hitting that pivotal moment at the end of high school, his pops gets murdered. His moms gets sentenced to 15 years in prison. And shortly after, Grizzly gets a letter in the mail telling him he gets accepted into Michigan State University. But tuition is like 15 grand a year, and some kids that get accepted into school don't even have the option to go. This was a big opportunity for Grizzly, so he went for it. But he knew he needed a job. And as you guys know, in order to get a job, you need experience. But in order to get experience, you need a fucking job. So Grizzly heads up to MSU. He invites one of his friends from his neighborhood to go up there and take part in some of the opportunities. And one day, this friend comes to him with 11 grand in his pocket. And Grizzly's like, yo, how did you get 11 grand? Whatever you're doing, I want in. Well, it turns out the friend was doing B&Es, which is breaking and enterings. That's when they came up with this plan to basically ransack the dormitories on campus. They started systematically robbing these dorms for all their valuables. Like, they take computers, cell phones, and whatever cash people had. And the great part is they did this while people were sleeping at night. Grizzly's a big guy. I don't know how he was able to tiptoe into people's dorms and steal their shit at night. Like he's a fucking Grinch. T Grizzly and his friends successfully pulled off 12 robberies. By the end of it, they got at least $10,000 worth of stolen merchandise and nearly $10,000 in cash. But that's only how much the police recovered.
My cousin, every time, like we would have to, when we would go hit licks and shit like that, this motherfucker had to pay like what, $25,000 worth of bonds and shit like that. So every time we hit a lick, that all his money would just go straight to the fucking bonds place. And it would be like, you know, 5 grand, 10 grand, shit like that, you know, until he fucking got it all done. But then the motherfucker went back and had to pay more bonds and shit like that. So it was just like,
Grizzly had about 40 laptops and 20 iPhones in his room. But the police were catching on to them.
You recognize these guys? MSU police want to talk to them about a recent theft in North Hubbard Hall. If you have any information that can help, call MSU police, or you can go to their Facebook page to leave an anonymous tip.
Unfortunately, as they were planning to leave, the police intercepted them. Word got out quick that Grizzly was apprehended, so one of his friends ran to his dorm in order to grab the stuff that was stolen and move it somewhere else so the police would get off their trail. He moved all the stuff that Grizzly had stolen into his own dorm. This actually hurt the cops' case, because it was tampering with evidence. So the police had to let Grizzly go and take a couple months to actually build a case and get some evidence.
That's smart.
Friends came smart with this plan for a jewelry heist. A smash and grab over in Kentucky. Now, for those of you who don't know, a smash and grab is exactly what it sounds like. You go to a jewelry store, you bust the display cases, you grab the loot,
grab whatever the fuck you can find.
At the time of this story,
first shit you see, nigga, you grab that shit, dog.
Resulted
in no time to be picking and choosing.
$66.5 million just that year alone. God damn, sounds like it works. So Grizzly,
bro, especially on a jewelry heist, nigga, you got less than 2 minutes.
Decided, fuck it, I'm probably
less than 2 minutes.
If this goes well, I'll be able to pay for that, and financially I won't be ruined. So his plan was to go with his friend to Kentucky. They set up in these apartments, they stole a car, and the place that they were targeting was called the Castle. Now at the time they thought it was a jewelry store. Turns out it was actually a pawn shop, but they had this whole thing planned out. They made a call to the police in the area and they told them there was a shooting over at a school to get them moved and away from the area. With the police headed in that direction, Grizzly and the boys in the stolen car, they went up to the Castle, which they thought was a jewelry store, but it was actually a pawn shop. When they get there, they've got hammers in their pockets, they go in, and this is Kentucky. It's like 90 degrees out, and they're wearing hoodies. So the owner immediately confronts him and says, "Why are you wearing hoodies?" He tells them, "Oh, we're boxers, right? We're trying to lose weight." Smart move, quick thinking. Now after a minute or two, nobody's doing any action. So Grizzly immediately grabs the hammer, smashes some of the display case, and says, "Let's grab these Rolexes and let's get the fuck out of here." But just as they're gathering the loot, they hear, "Freeze!" One of the customers had a gun pointed directly at T. Grizzly. Now, don't forget, this is Kentucky, so of course the customer had a gun, right? Of course he did. Now, it takes the police over an hour to come to the scene because they thought there was a shooting going on at the campus because Grizzly and them called them to tell them that. Now, Grizzly was found guilty of the botched robbery, and they had to sit down and do some time in Kentucky, which, by the way, the prison in Kentucky is terrible.
Damn, y'all niggas didn't have no firearm on you or what?
Time there, he had to go do time in Michigan for the dormitory.
My homie would have been busted at that motherfucker.
To the man he is. He took this life story and he made First Day Out, the track that basically gave him a career. I don't know if you guys have noticed this. Is Grizzly's got some of the best jewelry right now. The grizzly bear piece, the Cuban links that he has, and that illustration of his downfall being because of a botched jewelry heist. And then now he's got some of the best jewelry in the game. I just think that's a beautiful illustration.
Yeah, that piece is fucking crazy, dog.
Let me know what you guys think in the comments below.
That half
Make sure
man,
to
half
subscribe
beast
with notifications
that shit's
on.
crazy.
I'll see you in the next one.
That shit crazy. It's literally, I think it's the best piece in the game right now. That's crazy, dog. That's crazy. Like, wait. Why was there someone in there already though? Don't tell me they fucking did it in broad light. They some fucking savages, dog. I would never do anything like that big in broad daylight. Fuck no. There's always a time for shit like that. And you guys probably be like, "Oh man, you just a pussy," you know. Nigga, it's being smart and it's moving smart. Now who the fuck wants to go to jail, nigga? Nobody wants to go to jail, so obviously you're gonna do anything. You gonna play that shit smart, nigga. You have to play that shit smart. You already have to have a plan A and a plan B. Because plan A doesn't work out and you don't have a plan B, you're fucked. What the fuck are you gonna do now, nigga? So you know. Well, that's crazy, dog. He went in jail, he came out, he jobbed first day out, which is a fucking banger. Like, it's a banger. And now he's making all this fucking money and shit. A nigga making bands, getting all this jewelry and shit. That's what's up, dog. If y'all want to see this shit, it's going to be in the link down below. Or it's going to be in the description down below. But other than that, man, we on the road to 3K. So subscribe if you haven't already, dog. Because we finna get up there. But other than that, it's been your boy Taz Miko. Deuces.
Popping the perk in the sand, this nigga shooting at me, dodging like Matrix. You hung got raided, winning like Vegas, fucking bitches every night.